Giant footprints puzzle residents. A headline in the Humboldt Times announced. The small Northern California newspaper reported that a road construction crew had discovered human-like footprints that were a massive 16 inches long. The paper was the first to give the mysterious animal that made the prints its memorable moniker, Bigfoot, and the creature has been stomping through the American imagination ever since. Today, the legendary beast seems to be everywhere. You will find Bigfoot looking awfully cute in a couple of children's films, The Son of Bigfoot and Smallfoot. Animal Planet recently aired the finale of its popular series Finding Bigfoot, which lasted 11 seasons, despite never making good on the promise of its title. And the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization lists at least one report from every state, except Hawaii, over the past 2 decades. One recent sighting, in June 2018, was by a woman in Florida who reported a creature that looked like a large pile of soggy grass. Other evidence in the database includes supposed Bigfoot scat, nests, and noises. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, it may not make a sound, but someone could very well report that a Bigfoot knocked it over. Interest in the existence of the creature is at an all-time high, one scientist observed, even though there's nothing even close to compelling as goes the evidence. Of course, Bigfoot is not the first fabled hominid to roam North America. Sasquatch has long populated the mythologies of American Indian tribes in the Pacific Northwest, but those 1958 footprints transformed the myth into a media sensation. The tracks were planted near Bluff Creek, in Northern California, by a man named Ray Wallace, but his prank was not revealed until his death in 2002, when his children said it was just a joke. By that point, more important evidence had entered the Bigfoot file. In 1967, Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin filmed a few seconds of a hairy creature walking on 2 legs by the same Bluff Creek, the most famous and contested piece of Bigfoot evidence to this day. That the Patterson-Gimlin film was created in the same place that Wallace had staged his hoax may seem like a reason to doubt its authenticity. Skeptics say the animal was a man in a costume, while believers argue that the creature's movements and body proportions cannot possibly have been human. The debate has been raging for half a century, which raises a question of its own. How is it that the evidence has not gotten any better, despite the increase in the quantity and quality of the cameras? Asks Benjamin Radford, a research fellow with the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry. Still, the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence either. Wild animals don't exactly mug for photos, and the planet's ever-shrinking forest still regularly unpacks surprises, such as the Soyola, an untamed cousin of the cow that was discovered by scientists in Vietnam in 1992. But the Soyola did not have legions of amateurs hunting it with cameras. With or without hard evidence, many people clearly want to believe in Bigfoot. A scientist has written that Bigfoot is the modern American manifestation of a human-wide cultural concept, not a zoological reality. It has much in common with the Australian Yowie and the Yeti, an upright posture, shaggy hair, and, of course, large feet. As so-called wild men, they hold a crude mirror up to our own species. What might Homo sapiens be like if civilization had not removed it from nature? Some people see these crypto-hominids as symbols of pure freedom, living by instinct and foiling every effort to pin them down. To search for Bigfoot in the forest is to taste that freedom. On the trail, you become extra attuned to nature, the smell of scat, the sounds of breaking branches, the curious impressions in the dirt. As long as there are wild places in America, Bigfoot remains a possibility that, to its most ardent proponents, cannot be disproved. The hunt for Bigfoot emulates an earlier mode of discovery, when new knowledge was not the product of advanced degrees and expensive machinery, but rather curiosity, bravery, patience, and survival. In the 19th century, an American landscape revealed its majesties to ordinary settlers, pushing westward into territory unmapped by Europeans. To track Bigfoot today is to channel that frontier spirit. Bigfoot also embodies other less romantic but no less enduring American traits, like gullibility and a hunger for attention. There are so many fake videos, says Lauren Coleman, the founder of the International Cryptozoology Museum in Portland. The problem has grown worse with social media, where viral hoaxes, like drone footage of a supposed Bigfoot in a clearing, can rack up millions of views. Coleman, for his part, believes there is evidence for Bigfoot's existence, but he and his like-minded peers find it difficult to focus attention on this material, amid the growing number of obvious shams. Technology has ruined the old cryptozoology, Coleman says. His complaint echoes concerns in more mainstream American life, where technologies that promise to build consensus have, in fact, made the truth more difficult than ever to find. On the internet, Bigfoot has found a habitat much more hospitable than North American forests. It turns out that Bigfoot does not need to exist in order to live forever. This isn't a simple yes or no answer. The existence of beings such as these need hardcore evidence to back it up, but dismissing it as fiction isn't right either. Don't forget to sign up for our Patreon page. Members get early access to videos, ad-free, and you can see content you can't see anywhere else.